How's it going, guys? My name is Joe Vieira, the Musician's Lounge. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell so you don't miss the next video, because I'm always releasing videos here on this channel every week for you, the beginner. Okay, today's video is about the Marshall JCM800 foot switch. Okay, this is the Marshall JCM800 distortion effects pedal, and it's a tribute to the iconic amplifier that defined a generation of rock and metal, which is the JCM800. I used to have one. That amp was killer. It was a beast. I wish I still had that amplifier right now. But as you guys know, digital stuff started coming out, and I kind of stepped away from that because I needed something more convenient to record at home and for like gigging and stuff when I did gig back in those days. Now, when I first started, I did carry around a half stack. I had the 412 lead series, the Marshall cabinet with the JCM800, and then I went from that to the bi-course. So today is all about the JCM800 distortion pedal. Now here it is right here, guys. This is it. Now this is based on their iconic amplifier that defined a generation of rock and metal, and that's the JCM800. Everybody knows about that amp. It's been around for decades. It's an iconic amp, and this is amazing that they put that iconic sound in this guy. Now, I did the last video last week was based on the 1959 Plexi amp, and that was a overdrive pedal, and it's the same principle, and that's part of their lineup. So this is the second one out of the series. The first one I did was the 1959 Plexi, and if you would like to see that, wait until the end of this video, and we'll bring you right to it. You can just click on the video at the very end, and it will bring you right to that video. It's really cool, and really good sounds. If you're into blues, jazz, country, whatever, or rock, like basically, you know, classic rock, that's the pedal for you. But this is based on the iconic rock and metal sound back in the 80s and 90s. Okay, so this pedal captures aggressive high gain tone and great sound shaping. Okay, so it's going to deliver that legendary roar. I mean, out of a convenient stomp box. So you're going to get that Marshall JCM800 sound out of this guy. So you don't need to go out there and buy a Marshall head or a Marshall amplifier to get the Marshall sound. Now you can get it out of a pedal, and there it is. So we're going to unbox this, guys, and check it out, see what comes in the box, just like the last one. And this is number 2, so I think I got 3 more to go. But yeah, let's talk about the features, and then we'll do a sound test. I don't want to make this video too long, so here we go. Okay, so here it is right here. I pulled it out of the sleeve, and we're going to open this bad boy up and see what's inside the box. And there it is. Check it out. Nice. Has that Marshall look. Looks like a mini Marshall amp. All right, let's pull this bad boy out. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys know what's inside the box. There's what's inside the box. You get that little quick start guide. And here it is right here. It's pretty cool that they give you this. It's a little quick start guide. That's awesome. All right, let's put that away. And here's the actual pedal. And I gotta tell you, it's built just like the 1959 Plexi. It's got the full metal chassis, and the build quality is pretty solid. Wow, it's a tank. So the build quality, A+. Wow, just like the first one. So here it is, guys. This is a JCM800 distortion pedal right up close. Look at that. Amazing. So you do have your gain right there, your sensitivity, your tone, and your volume. So that's pretty typical for that you know, Marshall tone. It's just like I mean, it's basically just like a Marshall amp. I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, just like the last one, it seems like the foot switch itself lights up right here. This little ring, it'll light up when it's on. It lights up white. So it's just like the other one. You do have your DC in right there, and then you have your in and out. So that's it. That's all there is to it. And there's your battery compartment right there. Okay, and that's a good question. Does it come with batteries? It does not come with the batteries, so you'll have to get that. Just a quick note. All right, so I'm dying to check this out because I used to have the JCM800 and I loved that amp. That was a really good amp head, powerful. The Marshall JCM800 gain and distortion effects pedal is a tribute. Now this is a tribute to the iconic amplifier that basically defined a generation of rock and metal. So you're going to get that rock and metal tones out of this, like the old school sound. Okay, and this pedal does, you know, it captures aggressive sound. So you're going to get aggressive high gain tone and really good sound shaping out of this thing. So just like the last one I showed, which was the 1959 Plexi amp, I got to tell you, that thing did sound like the Marshall Plexi amp. I mean, they did a really good job replicating that. So this, I mean, Marshall's an iconic name. Come on, guys. I mean, it's an iconic name. And if they're coming out with pedals based on those iconic amp series, you know it's going to be good. It's like, wow, what can go wrong? Seriously. So again, this is inspired by the iconic JCM800 amp. So it's basically more than a distortion pedal. The JCM800 effects pedal, this guy, embodies the essence of the Marshall high gain legacy. So you're going to get the Marshall high gain legacy coming out of this thing. So it's going to basically bring back the 80s rock and metal, from crunchy rhythm chords to soaring leads. You know, you're going to get those really nice, good leads. I mean, face it, the JCM800 provided that back in the day when I had my amp. That thing was a beast. So I don't want to make this video too long, so what I'm going to do, I already talked about the features. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I don't want to make it too long. Right now we're going to do the sound test and check this out. Now, today's video, the sound test is going to be me using the Spark 2 amp by Positive Grid, which has the 2 speakers in front. That's what I always do. You'll see, you practically see it in every video when I do sound testing. And to record, to capture the sound coming out of the speakers, instead of a single mic, I'm using this guy, the H4 Essentials by Zoom. Now, many people are asking me about this guy. Hey, how are you getting that true sound coming out of there? Are you doing the line out situation? I said, no, I'm not using the line outs coming out of my amp. No way. I want to be able to capture the true sound of this pedal, the true amplifier sound and the pedal. So, and I'm going to put everything clean on my Spark 2. Everything's going to be clean, and we're just basically going to be relying on all the gaining off the Marshall JCM800 distortion pedal, which is this guy right here. So we're going to go ahead and test this guy out and give it a shot. So here we go. There it is, JCM800. Yeah, can't wait. Okay, so I got everything ready to go. There is the Marshall pedal right there, and it is on. That's off, ready to go. Here's the amp I'm using today. This is the Spark 2 by Positive Grid. Really nice. It's got the 2 speakers in front, and it's being picked up, recorded by using the Zoom H4 Essentials, and it's got the Y mics right there. So that's how I'm doing the recording. The guitar I'm using is this is the Harley Benton, really nice. This is the CST24 Deluxe, really nice guitar. I did a demo on this guy, so if you want to check that out, just look it up. It's under unboxing videos, but there it is, really nice guitar. All right, so let's get going and do the sound test. Okay, so here's the pedal right here. I got everything ready to go. I got my guitar hooked up. I'm sitting here ready. And just to let you guys know something, as you guys know, the gain here, that's your gain control, which is right there. Your sensitivity, what that does, it's a second distortion circuit to access different JCM800 tones. So there's different tones. You use the sensitivity knob.
I have it up the middle right now. The tone knob, which is right here, the tone dial, it's a high frequency roll off. Post distortion, high settings sound brighter, and lower settings produce more rounded, less cutting sounds. So that's what that does. And then you got your volume, which controls your output level, which I have it all the way up. Okay, now this is what it sounds like, you know, just clean. There's no effects on there whatsoever. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing this. All right, so here it is right here. I got it right here, and this is off right now. Now when it's on, it lights up pretty good right there. As you can see there, it lights up. Okay, so everything's lit up so you can see it in dark areas. Of, like if you have this on the floor, you got a gig and it's kind of, you know, lighting is limited, you'll be able to see this on no problem. It's pretty big. All right, so right now I have the gain noon, sensitivity at noon. The tone is 11 o'clock. The volume, of course, is all the way up. I just turned it all the way up, and this is what you get. Does sound like a Marshall, that's for sure. Does sound like the JCM800. All right, let's try this. Like a STP from well, it's from STP, but it's called Sex Type Thing. I just wanted to hear what it sounds like, because I think he used a Marshall on that song. That sounds good. Thin Lizzy. Now let's try turning the gain up. Okay, the gain's up. Okay, I want to put the gain halfway, and let's turn the sensitivity down. Keep the tone up the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the tone all the way to 3 o'clock. So I'm going to turn the sensitivity all the way slowly just to hear an idea of what the tone sounds like. That's all the way down. Halfway, let's try the tone now. That's down all the way. I'm going to gradually turn it up. That's a nice tone right there. Turn the gain all the way. It's funny, when I turn the tone up all the way this way to the right, clockwise, it has more bass. Then I go back down here till about 9 o'clock, you get this. I think right here is the sweet spot. little bit of effects in here, add a little modulation, a little delay. Let's hear what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. This is what it sounds like clean again. It sounds great. It does sound like a JCM800 for sure. This pedal, it's awesome. These series of pedals that are coming out from Marshall right now, based on their iconic amps, they are really, really, really cool. I mean, I just can't believe that you can get a Marshall sound like that out of a box, out of a stomp box. That's pretty ridiculous. I mean, this is insane. So this is the number 2. This is the second one I've done. I've done the Plexi 1959 Plexi. Now this is the JCM800. So that concludes this video. I honestly think this pedal rocks. These pedals are awesome. I love how they keep the Marshall look, that iconic look. It's killer. Great job. I mean, this is the second one. I'm going to keep going. I think there's 5 of them, so I don't know which one I'm going to do next, but we'll find out later. But I think that's it, guys. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this video helps you guys out deciding if you should get the Marshall Lead Series pedal. This is the JCM800. So this is an iconic amp in a box. I mean, you can't go wrong with this thing. Alright guys, take it easy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell so you don't miss the next video. I'm always releasing videos here on this channel every week. So peace and love to you. Stay on that musical journey, and I'll see you on the next video. And don't forget, wait until the end of this video and you'll see the video that you can click on of the other one I did, which is the 1959 Plexi. That came out really good. So you can hear, you'll be able to hear the difference between this guy and the Plexi, because there are 2 different sounds, so, and they have different tweaking on each one, so this one's a little different. But that's it, guys. Take it easy.